Punch. And yes, of course, the director of the webinar series for the part behind this webinar series is Dr. Vipin Gupta, who is the principal of Sri Sai College of Engineering and Technology. Time of yours, as we all know that there was some technical issue due to which this got delayed by 10 to 15 minutes. We are very sorry for that, but not an issue. We are working for it and we are fighting with this. And we know that during this pandemic, Corona 19, if the college is putting all the efforts to upload special and all kind of information to the staff, students, and everyone who really need it. So it is very much important to share with you all that who is going to take this session today. As I already told you all that engineer Tanveer Singh is going to take this session. And let me introduce Mr. Tanveer Singh, manager of very renowned organization, not only for the nation, worldwide organization, that is IIT Bombay. He is a training manager for IIT Bombay, Punjab and Haryana state for MHRD Government of India project. He is handling the project, and that project is basically spoken tutorial fostering IT literacy through open source technology under National Mission on Education through. He is also acting as research associate since 2010 with Nanjing Forestry University, China, in the field of social and environmental. He has published 60 plus review research paper in international journals, conferences, conducted 10 international and national research conferences. He is a founder president of Green Thinkers advocating United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2030, the global goals. He is advisory board member of International Institute of Organized Research, India. It is for India and Australia. He is certified Microsoft Innovative Educator and Master Trainer and Apple Teacher. He is certified Worklit Ambassador and Trainer. Once again, introducing you all here for the webinar series.
So due to some technical issue, his video is stopped. Tanveer sir, you can start your session, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
So good morning, everyone. So without wasting much time, I will start my presentation. So today our topic is student internship programs, which can be powered by Spoken Tutorials IIT Bombay. So during this session, we will discuss why we are going to conduct this session, that is for the student internship program, and how it can be useful for students, and why there is a need of such internship programs from the online courses like Spoken Tutorial Project IIT Bombay. So we will discuss what are the various courses available for the students that can be helpful for all the students during the period of lockdown. So before that, I request everyone to please mute their mic so that there will be no disturbance at all. So let us start with our presentation, that how students can take the benefits from the IIT Bombay courses. Just organizers to please mute the mics. So anyhow, let us start with that. So this is the right time to acquire 21st century.
Sir, good morning.
Yes. So this is the right time to acquire 21st century skills, and these are the top 10 skills as per the World Economic Forum. So earlier there were number of different skills available for the students, for the learners, for the even for the educators and researchers. So these are the top 10 skills that are required in the corporate sector or whether you are in the government sector. So these top 10 skills can be useful for all the students in 2020. Number one is complex problem solving. So before starting that, you can see in these 10 skills, you will not found one skill that is memorization, which we all do a lot. So that we have to study the one semester having 6 months, and all that what we have to do with that is we will write on 3 hour long examination, and we can put all our data, all our facts and figures which comes to our mind, that are stored in our memory. So we will write on our paper in that 3 hours of duration. But apart from that, what are the top 10 skills? I still request organizers to please mute the mic, otherwise it will create a disturbance for all the participants. And sir, kindly look into the matter that. Okay, so top 10 skills can be obtained through various collaborative tools. The day before yesterday was a session of Mr. Amit Kumar on Wakelet. So Wakelet is a collaborative tool that can be used to have these 10 skills in your hands. So for example, complex problems, solve the various complex problems and how efficiently you can do that. And the second thing is critical thinking. Suppose your educator, your faculty have given you some task. So it is not only that you have to complete the task within the timelines, but it is also important that how you will do that. What are the various parameters that you will include in your problem solving or in your thinking process. So that can use a collaborative tool. So suppose anyone have given you the details of any subject like artificial intelligence, so you have to prepare a presentation. So now what you can do, you can just click on the photographs available in the books and you can paste in your presentation. This is the one method. Other method is you can use some survey or you can use some problem solving related to artificial intelligence. You can create the infographics. You can use the various YouTube videos or any tweets. So there is a biggest role of the Twitter in education. So there are some webinars or information available that how you can use Twitter in education, how you can connect with the worldwide educators or even the students using Twitter, and you can you can include all these factors while presenting your presentation. So there are number of ways. So you have to think critically. And another example is that you can do in Wakelet. So Wakelet is a tool where you can create all your stuff, you can create your portfolios, you can create your assignments. So in that, there is a method that you can add all the students or all the participants or your team members or even your educators to work together. So there is another skill that is mentioned by World Economic Forum, that is collaborative learning. So coordinating with others. So this is the fifth skill, that is coordinating with others. And for that, you have to be very skillful in the people management. Suppose you are a team leader and you have 10 members in your team. So you have to have managed all the people in your team, all the crew members, so that in that case you should have a people management skill and with the creativity. So it doesn't like you just order your team members to do the task. You have to do some assignments, you have to do some operations with that. So complex problem solving can be done with the critical thinking, that how it should be done with the brainstorming and with the creativity while managing the people and coordinating with others, managing the resources, that how you can do any task. So emotional intelligence is another skill, judgment and decision making. So suppose you will have a number of factors available in doing some project. So you should be very good enough in the judgment or in the decision making. And service orientation is another skill, and negotiation. This is, we can say that in a funny way, that females in our homes can are good at negotiation while purchasing anything, can be vegetable or fruits. So this, you can see, that is one of the top 10 skill in World Economic Forum, that you should have a skills of negotiation. And this is the reason you may see the ladies in the top authorities in the top management of top companies. So we can say that negotiation plays an important role if you're going to lead any team. And this skill is one of the important skills mentioned by World Economic Forum. So you should have a cognitive flexibility to do all these things. So these are the top 10 skills as mentioned by World Economic Forum. And you can see that no skill named memorization is present in top 10 skills. So memorization is nowhere in the World Economic Forum list of top 10 skills. So you should have all these skills if you are looking for the good companies or higher studies, even in the field of research and development. So how it can be implemented, how you can do that. So these are just words, you can say that a statement by World Economic Forum, but you have to choose some tools, some courses, some platforms, like MOOCs platform is there, which we have discussed yesterday. That is, you can choose massive open online courses in order to enhance your skill set for the skilling. So let us see that what is exactly for you if we are going to learn about that. So what exactly is the path? So typical software concept. So when we talk about software, it is not only for the computer science or IT students, even all other branches. We have a tie-up with even agriculture universities. So it doesn't mean that you are computer science or IT subject. You can use any software, and there are some typical software concept which is preparatory, that is commercial one. So you go for the commercial software, you purchase the license, and you have, they impose upon you a license agreement, and you are abide by the agreement. You cannot distribute the software package to anyone else. You cannot gather any knowledge about its functioning because it's a closed source, and you cannot modify it according to your requirement. So do you really purchase a software package for that? No, because we have the alternative. There are some alternatives to the commercial softwares that we can use for our purpose. Any purpose can be solved if you're from the applied sciences, from physics, chemistry, math, even from the agriculture university, from BA background, BCom background, BBA, MBA, BTech, MTech, or even you are, if you are a research scholar, you have to use some software. It can be your presentation tool to submit the presentations. It can be your Word documents. It can be your Excel sheets. So you have to write a research paper or review papers. So there are alternatives available. For that, you don't have to purchase the license. And what are the other skills that you will get? We will discuss on the later slides, that by choosing the free software or open source software, you can have all these 10 skills which is mentioned by World Economic Forum. So we will see that how it can be useful for you. So the alternative is free and open source software. And free here stands for the freedom or liberate, which means you have the freedom to use these softwares, freedom to run the program, to study how the program works, and adapt it to the user's needs. So as per the need of the user, you can use it. And you can redistribute the copies for interoperability, which means if you have generated any file from the open source software, you can use it for the other software as well, which can be your proprietary software.
फाइनेंशियल ईयर है
So again, someone is unmuted his or her mic. So please take care of this thing. And it can free and open source software can improve the program, and the release of the improvements can be released to that public. So suppose you are working with operating system, you can have an option of Linux. Ubuntu is there. So if you are good at programming coding, you can change your operating system as per your need. You can, after using it or after coding it as per your need, you can release that improvements to the public as well. So it will be released with your name that you have released that particular operating system, distribution system. So you can do this with all the operating systems or all the free and open source softwares. So next to it, we will see there are few FOSS examples, that is what are the various free and open source tools available with you that can be used with you. So I can say that you can even take a screenshot, or you can write these tools. That is operating system available, various servers are available, and programming languages are available. Client software is there, digital content is there. So all these are taken from the FOSS, that is free and open source software. So why there is a need of FOSS, why even government is pushing all the industries, whether it is the MNC or SMEs, everyone is choosing free and open source software. Even if you visit to ATMs, so ATM is going to use BOSS, that is Bharat Operating System. So it is developed by CDEC. So you can say that, and if you're going to visit LIC offices, that is Life Insurance Corporation of India offices, if you're going to submit your premium or things like that for any purpose, you will find in all the computers of LIC of India across the India, they are using Red Hat, which is again a free and open source software. So you can see that in the ATMs and even in the LIC offices, government started using Linux or free and open source software. So if you're going to have recruitment in such government offices, you should have practice on these free and open source software. And it is the right time for you to choose free and open source software in your internship programs. Because now we all know that during the lockdown period, you are not able to go anywhere else to conduct submitted that you can also go for some online courses for the 4 week and 6 week training. So we from IIT Bombay are ready to offer you a training program which are approved by AICT, that you can choose our training programs as per your field, as per your department. We have something for all the departments. So there is nothing like that only we will be serving computer science or electronics or IT department. We have program courses for all the departments. So let us see the stats which are taken from the India, even from the different states, that 2600 schools in Kerala, which is close to 1.5 million, are using Linux. So you can say that in schools of Kerala, all the students, almost all the students are using Linux as an operating system. And 18 out of India's 30 states are either using Linux or having the pilot projects running. That means they are doing a trial version of Linux. And western state of Maharashtra is using Linux and LibreOffice. LibreOffice here is equivalent to MS Office to revamp its healthcare system. So you can see that in all the healthcare systems of Maharashtra, they are using Linux and LibreOffice to revamp its healthcare systems. And e-governance applications in Kerala is 100% on free and open source software. It means in Kerala, all the applications related to e-governance have been taken up by free and open source software. Tamil Nadu government IT department has issued order for the mandatory installation of Linux in all the departments. So anyone who is going to join Tamil Nadu government IT department has to go through the training of Linux, because in all the departments they have mandatory installed the Linux. Even Maharashtra government police headquarters election office has saved rupees and has used that money to purchase the computers. Amount of facts and which have been taken from the states of India, it shows that there is a high need among the students to learn these software, because there is a cost cutting too. You don't have to purchase any license for your software, so that money can be used to purchase the computers or for the infrastructure. And even if you're planning to become an entrepreneur, so for that, for you also, you can join these courses. Suppose you have started a company, first of all you will design a logo. So to design a logo, there is a commercial software, that is Adobe Photoshop. So instead of using commercial software, you can go for free and open source. And there are two free and open source software available for that, which is GIMP and Inkscape. And for that, we are providing training to you. So we have the tutorials in 16 Indian languages, even in Punjabi and Hindi. You can learn the software. And you have designed a logo. Now you need operating system for your company computers and laptops. You can use Linux, and to learn Linux, we are giving you our tutorials, even all in the 16 Indian languages. And after that, you need a documentation software for preparing presentations, reports, and we are giving training on LibreOffice. So you can say that from the designing to the documentation and the operating system need can be fulfilled by free and open source software. And how to learn that software? We from IIT Bombay Spoken Tutorials are providing you the tutorials in your local languages so that you can learn, practice, and implement. And even if you are having any query, we are having a discussion forum where you can put your queries. So let us see that what is happening in the corporate India with FOSS. So creeping in fast due to flexible licensing policies, are happening in corporate sectors, and that is few companies are there. Linux operating system, which includes Oracle, SAP, CS, and Veritas, Symantec, are shipping versions of their applications to Linux. And other examples are even Asian Paints, SAP, ERP, IDBI Bank, ICICI Infotech knowledge management application, all are using free and open source. Banks, financial institutions, petrochemicals, FMCGs, ISPs are already moved into the Linux operating system. Hindustan Petroleum, LIC, we have already discussed, Bombay Dyeing, IBM Asian, ICICI Infotech, and there are so many companies, whether they are government sectors, whether they are MNCs or SMEs, all are moving toward the FOSS. So we say that we need a soft skills, we need communication skills. Yes, that too are important, but on the software which you have to work after you join the company, and they are using free and open source software. But till now, from our childhood days, we are working on commercial softwares. We are doing a spoon feeding. We have given a book where it is mentioned that you will click here, this window will open. You will click here, this window will open. But it kills our creativity. With the free and open source software, you have to use internet to learn that. You have to use some coding. You have to install the software on your own, and it will also enhance your IT skills and also your problem solving skills. Suppose you are installing Linux, so there are so many problems happening. You have to scroll to the Google to have the answers from the experts of the Linux community or the FOSS community. So you have to get the answers. You have to discuss with your colleagues, with your students who are working in your team. So there will be a collaborative learning. All you have to do is to work in a team. If you even going to install any free and open source software. So if you're working on free and open source software, you have to develop some tools as well, and you have to work collaboratively to even install a operating system or even install any application which can be a designing or anything else. So all these tools which are mentioned, which are available as under the umbrella of free and open source software, you have to show your skills. It will enhance your skills, and for that we are giving you opportunity to learn FOSS from the scratch. After that, you can create your own software, you can create your own applications, you can create your project on your own. You don't have to rush towards the training institutes to build your uh, projects. Anyone you are going to getting into the 6 week or 4 weeks training, so you can develop on your own. So there is another example that as early as July 2004, APJ Abdul Kalam, then President of India, and CNC Defense proposed to the military to use non-proprietary software to ward off the cyber security threats. So this is how government, even military, defense, corporate India, all are moving toward the FOSS. So these are few examples. BA, BSc, BCom can go for Office Suite, Writer, Calc, Impress is there. And BCA, Computer Science can go for the C, C++, Java, Linux, Python. MCA, MBA can go for Scilab, PHP, MySQL, and above mentioned. And BTech can do all the above specialized courses like LaTeX, OpenFOAM, Open Medallica, Arduino, Ruby, Perl, eSIM, etc. So we have around 60 to 70 courses that are useful for the students. Even I will share this presentation with you all. I will share with the organizers so that they can share with students. And you can always, anytime can go to our website, that is spoken-tutorial.org. Let me mention in the chat window, that is spokentutorial.org. You can visit this website and you can on the homepage you will find the various courses, and without any registration or without any login credentials you can watch our tutorials. If you want to see the content, if you want to see the modules we are offering, you can you can check the tutorials even without the login. So for the web developer, database management, graphics and design in textile, paper, animation industry, IT industry, even processing industry like detergent and pharma manufacturing can go for these tools. We have for e-governance, SMEs, government, military, data entry, desktop publishing, magazine, newspaper, etc. So there are so many fields, and we will talk only about the skilling, only about the skill and job oriented courses. We are not going to teach you about the fundamentals, about the theory part that can be that you all have in abundance. So we will talk only about the tool, how to use it, and we have even tutorial that how you can download that tool and how you can install that tool and what are the other things you can do with that software. So these are some courses under basic IT skill, graphic and animations. And we have a page where you can see all the applications. Of, if you don't know that what is the Blender for, we have one column where application of Blender have written. So Blender is used for animation industry. GIMP and Inkspace is used for Adobe Photoshop for your all designing part. QCAD is for mechanical, for AutoCAD. All these are the programming languages. Drupal is having the high opportunity. It will give you the opportunity because all the websites of even IITs are developed by in Drupal, and the person who is handling is sitting in Germany, and IIT is paying on per hour basis because India don't have enough Drupal developers. So there are a lot of opportunity in Python and Drupal, and you can also go for the R programming. We have recently installed in our system, and you can have the artificial intelligence courses like R programming, and Python is the most important part of artificial intelligence. So you can go for that. And there are some courses for chemistry, physics, and LaTeX is for all the faculty or research scholars who are going to write their thesis or research or review papers. So these are, and now I will share my your contact details. Then I will show you my website, that is so you can anytime you can WhatsApp and email me. I will answer your all queries. If you're going to take any courses, I will help you for that. And let me share a website with you so that it will help you. So can you please write in the chat box if you are able to see the website of Spoken Tutorial? Just type yes in the chat box. Anyone can write that. Okay, great. So this is website, that is spoken-tutorial.org, and you can scroll here, that is all courses. You can so all these courses are available with us. You can go to any course, suppose C and CPP, and you can here select the language which you want to choose, and then you have to just click on the search button. And here you can see that first C program, first CPP program, tokens, functions, scope of variables, if and else if statement, nested, increment, decrement. So all these modules are available, and in that modules we have even assignments for you. So for the practice, we can ask you, you don't have to submit anywhere. This is only for the practice. So here, audio video tutorial is there. You can see all the code files that are used in this particular video tutorial are available with you so that you can replicate in your own system. So assignment is there, even script is there. Even if you miss to understand what professor has said in the video, so script is available per time, that on this second what he said, on this second what he said available, and all the slides are also available. So we are giving you tutorials, and along with that we are giving you the supporting documents as well. So this is all about how you can learn from spoken tutorial during your 4 week and 6 weeks. Yeah, civil engineering. For that we have, I got one message about civil engineering, so I will also share a mapping with you. I request you all to submit your queries at my email id. I'm writing in the chat box so that you can mention me your department. I will give you the answers, and this is my WhatsApp number. You can also WhatsApp me, so I will reply to all your queries. So this is about our today's session. So you can go for your 4 weeks and 6 week training, and remember about the top 10 skills that are given by World Economic Forum, and memorization is nowhere in the list. So you don't have to cram the things. You have to work on those skills which are mentioned by World Economic Forum. And for your 4 weeks and 6 weeks training, you can go for online courses from spoken tutorial, and we have bunch of courses for you. And you can contact your central coordinator at Siri Sai College of Engineering and Technology, Dr. Dinesh Kumar Garg. He is the central coordinator. He is handling all the operations of spoken tutorial, so that he may guide you on taking the courses, or even you can directly contact me. So this is all about. Thank you so much. Over to you, sir.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for providing us such a great information. And I know, and it is a very useful information for all in today's time when people or students cannot go out. You are providing a platform to them. So, and not only a great platform to the students while doing their internship with the IITs. So once again, I take this privilege to thank you, to thank Engineer Tanveer Singh ji for giving us a time. And yes, I am getting too much messages on my WhatsApp as well as on our social media portal. That there was some technical issue. Yes, right. We agree with this. There was a technical issue today, and that's why sir is providing us a full presentation, a full brief presentation to us. Anyone can check it out, and if you have any queries regarding this, you have already dropped your queries into the chat box, and you sir is already answering your queries. And even after this session, am I right, sir?
Yeah,
even
sir.
even Yes,
Definitely.
even after session you will get the answers of your queries, and this is open for all. And I hope every one of you have listened it very properly, and you will take the benefit of doing the internship with IIT Bombay. So once again, from the management, staff, and students of Shri Sai Group of Institutes, we really thankful to you, sir. And
Thank
at last, yes, and at last, I request, uh, I think it is possible, I request all the viewers and listeners, if it is possible for you, just just mute yourself and open your screen for a one group photograph, for a one group photograph of this webinar. If it is possible for all of you, just on your cameras, mute yourself, not unmute yourself, just mute yourself. So if it is possible, you just on your cameras for one group photograph of this webinar for the memories. We have Madam Navdeep Kaur, Head of the Department of Management Studies. Dr. Vipin Gupta sir is already here. So I am waiting for others. If it is possible, yes, behind this all, because managing this is a big task, and our IT team, they are standing here till 9 o'clock. There was some climatic issue here, but they managed it. I'm really very thankful to my IT team, to the public relation officer of Shri Sai Group, Gaurav Sharma ji, for all this. Vivek Sharma, our alumni, he is also here from Kathua. I can see him. Please, I am requesting all of you, and I would even request our PRO sir, if it is possible for you to have one group photograph here, you can also manage. You
Yes,
are
sir.
the host.
I have taken, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. So Gaurav sir has already taken. So once again, thanks to all, and thank you, Tanveer sir, for providing us a time. Thank you all.